First at 4, a 72-year-old woman is stabbed and police say they've taken a member of her family into custody. Also, look at this threat to homes on Lake Huron. Erosion moving dangerously close. Our Paula Tutman is there.
Jason, no change to what we've seen from most of the winter. Mild temperatures for the first part, but it looks like winter may come roaring back by the end. We'll check it all out for you right now. First at 4.
Live from downtown Detroit, home of WDIV and Click on Detroit, Local 4 News First at 4 starts now.
Good afternoon, everybody. I'm Jason Colthorpe in for Karen today. First at 4, just take a look at this home on Lake Huron. You can see the erosion that's creeping now just feet away from this home, raising the threat level, and this homeowner isn't alone on this. Local 4's Paula Tutman joins us live now from near the lake. And Paula, obviously, this is so serious.
It's very serious and it is terrifying. So let me just kind of give you a sense of where we are. When we talk about homeowners on the edge, how about homes on the edge? This is Lake Huron. This beautiful home is now sitting near Lake Huron. And Dave, walk with me over here. I want you to take a look at this. All of this erosion happened in a split second, and there's very little that separates this house from that lake. Living on Lakeview Road in Lexington means something else entirely to Gary Smith today. Saturday's pounding waves breached his seawall, tugged at the earth, and took away easily 9/10 of his yard.
All that dirt got taken away and pulled out into the lake.
His home is now a mere 6 feet from not being on Lake Huron, but he fears being in Lake Huron.
But really, we're kind of a lost right now. It's happened so soon, we really don't know how it's going to be remedied right now. So,
and we don't even know if it's safe to stand where we're standing.
We don't know if the next storm comes in, whether it's going to take more and then take the house. Should the next wave of nor'easter come in, we're not sure that this will come in and continue to take more.
This is what Gary's house looked like this summer. His house and 2 others literally on the edge. The water swallowed the earth in front of this seasonal cottage, 1 house away from Gary's. The year-rounders don't know their names or how to reach them to let them know that their summer home is inches from the cliff. The stairs are already gone. The porch is next. I sent photos to John Alice of the U.S. Army Corps of Engineers in Detroit.
Yeah, I mean, it's very serious. Actually, we've already lost at least 2 homes that have fallen into the lake over on the Lake Michigan side. So it is very serious.
The high water and winds that pounded the U.S. shoreline this weekend grabbed everything in their wake. Stairs, decks, concrete, building materials, all now in Lake Huron.
It was just a pile of lumber all here. It was just a pile of lumber from everybody north, all their stairs. I don't know what happened to it now. It must have sunk.
The fear is that one more weather event and the eroding shoreline means these 3 houses could be gone in an instant as water and weather are dissolving the very ground beneath them.
We have found out that it doesn't cover erosion. So
your insurance doesn't cover erosion?
Yeah, erosion.
But what if your house goes into the lake?
No, it doesn't cover erosion as a cause of that. So that's what we've understood right now with our agent. So it's not like flood insurance. We're too high for that, but we didn't really understand. We're just kind of fact finding about all this stuff.
Yeah, so you heard me say 3 houses, Jason. We actually put drone 4 up in the air, caught a 4th house right around the corner that's also on the edge. I've also been getting pictures from friends that are showing structures up and down this coastline that are in or almost in the water. This is very serious. Stay with us. We'll show you those pictures coming up at 6.
All right, we look forward to that. Just absolutely right. Heartbreaking when you see how many homes becoming like this around the state. All right, Paula, we'll talk to you a little bit later. We're following several developments in that toxic green ooze investigation that started along I-696, and it keeps growing. First, news that affects thousands of commuters. Today, MDOT announced the eastbound 696 exit to Cousins Avenue will remain closed indefinitely. Drivers might have expected some smooth sailing after the right lane on 696 reopened, but now the exit will be closed. And that'll cause some traffic headaches for drivers there. Plus, the northbound I-75 ramp to eastbound 696 will have the far right lane closed. Meantime, a trial began today regarding the building from where that toxic chemical first started leaking. The city of Madison Heights is suing the building's owner, Gary Sayers. It wants the building demolished and it wants Sayers to pay for it. He's currently in federal prison for improperly storing dangerous chemicals in that location. And we're learning much more about Sayers' other building. Hank is here with that.
Good afternoon. We're here at the Detroit building owned by Gary Sayers. As you can see, Detroit Fire and also investigators here on scene collecting new samples to be tested to see if the substance inside is in fact a toxic green ooze like the one found in Madison Heights. Also, we have brand new exclusive video from that building. Just what is being moved out right before investigators moved in. You'll see that video only on 4, coming up new tonight.
All right, Hank, see you at 5 o'clock. Also in the news today, a 72-year-old woman is in the hospital after being stabbed on Detroit's east side. Police have her son in custody. This happened on Corbett in the area of Connor and I-94. Police say the victim got into an argument with her 49-year-old son and he stabbed her. She's in the hospital and we're told is stable. The auto show might be months away, but the industry's Oscar winners have already been announced. We're talking about the winners of the North American Car, Truck, and Utility Vehicle of the Year. Car of the Year is the Chevy Corvette Stingray. Truck of the Year honors go to the Jeep Gladiator, and the top utility vehicle is the Kia Telluride. The awards took place at the TCF Center, formerly Cobo, which will be the home of this year's auto show in June. Earlier, we saw just how high those water levels are, and the flooding still a concern around here this week, but a lot of us getting a break from this truly awful stretch of winter weather. Let's get to Ben with the latest. Hey, Ben.
Yeah, Jason, those rivers are receding in most locations. The Huron River, the exception. It seems like it always is, but we'll talk more about that in a minute. We've got a couple quick hitters headed our way in the first half of this week. That's one of them. It's going to be in here tomorrow. Very minimal impact, if any, across the area. Wednesday, we could see another, but the temperatures, they've gone right back to above average numbers. These numbers are supposed to be abnormal this time of year, but instead, we've kind of relied on that. And this is still that streak. We're still above average every single day of winter, including when we went through this winter storm over the upcoming or past weekend, I should say. Numbers tonight, not going very far, should stay above freezing in a lot of spots with mostly cloudy skies, but the weekend, that is a much different story. We're looking at another major system, and we'll run it down for you in a few minutes. Jason.
Breaking news from Major League Baseball this afternoon. We're learning about a historic punishment against the Houston Astros for stealing signs. This afternoon, Astros GM Jeff Luhnow and manager A.J. Hinch were suspended for 1 year for their role in using electronic equipment to steal signs from other teams. This allegedly happened during the 2017 and 18 seasons. Now both of those men have been fired. We have much more on this bombshell story coming up with Bernie, and that will happen at 5 o'clock. The Senate is ready to take up the impeachment trial of President Donald Trump, but there are still some issues to sort through before that happens. Let's get to Kimberly Gill, who's in the newsroom with the first step in all of this. Hi, Kim.
Hi, good afternoon, Jason. Up first, House Speaker Nancy Pelosi will meet with her Democratic colleagues behind closed doors tomorrow morning to work out their plan for moving the articles of impeachment to the U.S. Senate. And that meeting comes as President Trump has started a new round of controversy by suggesting the Senate should dismiss the charges without even holding a trial. Right now, it doesn't look like Republican Mitch McConnell has the votes to make that happen. It would require a rules change in the Senate. Democrats are also still pushing to have new witnesses testify during a Senate trial, saying if that doesn't happen, it will be perceived as a cover-up. President Trump is charged with abuse of power for allegedly pushing Ukraine to investigate the Bidens and then obstruction of Congress after the fact. So, Jason, things are expected to move very quickly here once the articles of impeachment move to the Senate. We will be following things on Capitol Hill very closely here on Local 4 and on our website, clickondetroit.com. Until then, we'll send it back to you in the studio.
All right. Sounds good. Thanks, Kim. Low in the polls and out of tomorrow's debate, Senator Cory Booker of New Jersey announcing today he's dropping out of the race for the Democratic presidential nomination. Booker, who was elected to the Senate after being mayor of Newark, New Jersey, said his campaign simply lacked the money to make a major push before the early caucus and primary states. Still ahead, a Help Me Hank alert. We have a warning about all those gift cards you might have received during the holidays. Also, news from the Supreme Court. We have a decision on a case involving women doing topless yoga, plus an update on the young woman convicted of pushing her boyfriend to commit suicide via text message. But first, it looks like Prince Harry and his wife have won their battle for independence. We have the first results of today's Royal Summit, including some unanswered questions. That's next.
Fat Tony, the slow train, and more. It isn't a group of mobsters or rappers. These are menu items at one Detroit spot for Tasty Tuesday tomorrow at 6 a.m.